This is a complicated one. This is a factor. We're going to base it on an example of love, or just say love with a person or a relationship. Love can be anything. Love life. One love life. Alright, so basically what I'm saying is your brain is filled with synapses with electrical charges that go through every single thought that you have in your brain. Every second we can have a bunch of different thoughts, we have different layers of thoughts, but the point of it is the electrical pulses go through with the thoughts, and whenever you think of sometimes electrical pulses go through wires that make their way all the way through different webs of synapses, and these synapses engulf different aspects of our life. And our life is our life. Like, you judge that on your own, that's a different story. But
I just want to say something real quick, please. You shouldn't listen.
It's all personal. But this is not. This is science.
These scones, just the first in the selection they have here.
So, when you're in a relationship and you love somebody, let's say, all the synapses for love are filled.
That's Elon Musk.
That usually triggers serotonin, dopamine, all that stuff. A lot of different chemicals are released when you're feeling good. You can feel different cortisol levels for stress.
I'm sure he's going to turn around. So
everyone knows that love and relationships opens the door for a lot of different stress factors. Doesn't have to, but it does. But these are all fulfillment of our life. Electrical charges essentially fulfill these synapses, if you will, as they go through our body. And let's say you're in love. So, you got all these different things firing left and right, like just bam, 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 bam. You got all this energy designated to this. You got a battery of serotonin. You're used to having it so full. You're used to having it so empty, blah, blah, blah. You've adapted.
Yeah, she's so nice.
You fully jumped in.
Literally, I don't think I've ever felt love before that. She's a peach.
So, let's say all of a sudden this ends, okay?
Yes. And
big change in your life. At first it's not, because you're just thinking about it in the cortisol level, and that fulfills the need. But here's the problem. It starts getting more and more unresolved situations, more and more stress build up.
And if you find someone who loves you for who you
burning massive piles of calories, destroying processes inside the body that create chemicals, this, that, the other thing. Depleting.
I talked to you in a while, but I found someone else who really loves me for who I am, but I don't call them enough, and that's why
that could lead to all kind of problems. But
she wants me to call her. Okay.
On top of that, the point is, if you all of a sudden go through this major change, a lot of times your brain is filled significantly with your significant other's thoughts, because this is a big portion of our life. I don't know the number, I don't know the percentage, but I'm going to say on the low side, it's about 10%. On the high side, it could be well over 50%. There's a lot of different things you get from a healthy relationship. Your image, you develop an image around it. You develop like a way of life around it. You develop all these things. So, when they change, essentially, it just shuts your brain down. And every single process that was controlled, that every single synapse that was overlapped with the thoughts of that person, generally speaking, are now weakened. Every single time there's a charge that doesn't go through it, it gets weakened. Every single time. Every single time there's a charge that goes I mean, every single time that goes through it, it gets strengthened. Every single time a charge goes not through it, it gets weakened. And the problem lies that these synapses control depression too. So, essentially, you can convert this into, I don't know where I'm going with this. Like, I the first time I said it better in my mind, but I'm a little lost right now, I must admit. But I think that I'm just gonna stop now. Yeah, I'm totally lost. Give me a minute to collect my thoughts. But I don't know. I feel like I made a couple points there. I might do some editing. I might not. This is all extremely important stuff. Don't stress. One love.